Hello, BookTube. I've been wanting to do a Poetry Thursday for a couple of months now, but I never got around to doing it. But recently, I read poems from two collections that I have read recently, as well as Book Selfish Essential. So I thought I would try a dedicated Poetry Thursday video. But first, I have a poetry book haul. Um, a few hours ago, I got Blood Weather by Alice Friman in the mail. I just recently discovered Alice Friman's work, and I really enjoyed her collection, The View from Saturn. So I decided to go ahead and pick up Blood Weather, her one of her more recent works. Now, for the Poetry Thursday, I will be doing 2 poems. I had thought about titling this video Interrogating the Inanimate, and then I realized trees are animate objects. They just can't communicate. So the 2 poems I want to do is Conversations with the Stone from View with a Grain of Sand by Wislawa Szymborska, and The Witness Tree from Flyover Country by Austin Smith. So first, Conversation with a Stone. Which is from the collection Salt, 1962. So, Conversation with the Stone. I knock at the stone's front door. It's only me. Let me come in. I want to enter your insides. Have a look round. Breathe my fill of you. Go away, says the stone. I'm shut tight. Even if you break me to pieces, we'll all still be closed. You can grind us to sand. We still won't let you in. I knock at the stone's front door. It's only me. Let me come in. I've come out of pure curiosity. Only life can quench it. I mean to stroll through your palace, then go calling on a leaf, a drop of water. I don't have much time. My mortality should touch you. I'm made of stone, says the stone, and must therefore keep a straight face. Go away. I don't have the muscles to laugh. I knock at the stone's front door. It's only me. Let me come in. I hear you have great empty halls inside you, unseen, their beauty in vain, soundless and not echoing anyone's steps. Admit you don't know them well yourself. Great and empty, true enough, says the stone, but there isn't any room. Beautiful, perhaps, but not to the taste of your poor senses. You may get to know me, but you'll never know me through. My whole surface is turned toward you, all my insides turned away. I knock at the stone's front door. It's only me. Let me come in. I don't seek refuge from it for eternity. I'm not unhappy. I'm not homeless. My world is worth returning to. I'll enter and exit empty-handed. And my proof I was there will be only words which no one will believe. You shall not enter, says the stone. You lack the sense of taking part. No other sense can make up for your missing sense of taking part. Even sight heightened to become all-seeing will do you no good without a sense of taking part. You shall not enter. You have only a sense of what that sense should be, only its seed, imagination. I knock at the stone's front door. It's only me. Let me come in. I haven't got 2,000 centuries, so let me come under your roof. If you don't believe me, says the stone, just ask the leaf. It will tell you the same. Ask a drop of water. It will say what the leaf has said. And finally, ask a hair from your own head. I am bursting with laughter. Yes, laughter. Vast laughter. Although I don't know how to laugh. I knock at the stone's front door. It's only me. Let me come in. I don't have a door, says the stone. I love that poem so much. So that was Conversation with the Stone from View with a Grain of Sand by Wislawa Szymborska. Translated by Stanislaw Baranczak and Clare Cavanagh. And the witness tree, which I do believe is in the... Aha, I got it. So, The Witness Tree by Austin Smith. One spring day, two men turned up the lane, at the end of which the witness tree stood, to mark where what was no longer one man's land ended and what was no longer another man's began. They wanted to know what the witness tree had seen, but it refused to tell them about the murders of crows, the disorderly conduct of frogs in the pond, the embezzlement of the moon by the bank of clouds, and its counterfeiting in 1,000 waters. Finally, the men threw up their hands and drove away. Summer came and the men with it. Again, they asked the witness tree to tell them what it had seen. Again, it declined to say anything about the shooting stars, the misdemeanor of the mist, the abduction of the field mice, the barbed wire tapping of the pasture. Losing patience, the men began planting flags at the corners of a square. The witness tree found itself standing in the center of, as if under suspicion. Then they drove away. Autumn came and went. Relieved, the witness tree let go of its green breath of leaves. It stood naked and innocent, neither suspected of a crime nor questioned about something it had seen. But then, just when the sky was issuing the first subpoenas of snow, the men showed up again. Hitched to the truck was a wood chipper. In the bed were chainsaws and chaps, cans of gas and oil. They gave the witness tree one last chance to tell them what it had seen. Afraid, the witness tree opened its mouth, prepared to describe how the hunter had killed the doe despite the white tail she'd raised in surrender, how the moon had been laundering its light, how the ice had forged the signatures of the branches one night and in the morning disappeared. But no words escaped its lips. Having vowed to keep the earth's secrets, the witness tree stood silent. The men sighed and began cutting. They took turns, stopping often as if to give the witness tree a chance to talk, though it was becoming increasingly unreliable. After it fell, they bucked its body up into chunks and fed its fingers and hands into the chipper, and tore its roots out by the hair, and ground its stump into dust. Where the witness tree once stood, a witness house now stands. It sees plenty, but no one thinks to question it. So, I thought those two poems were rather sort of thematically similar and really enjoyable. So that was my first Poetry Thursday with a bit of a poetry haul. So, again, I got Blood Weather by Alice Friman in the mail. So I should be back later today with a manga book haul. I have about 10 volumes of manga coming in via UPS, and they should be here hopefully in the next few hours. So until I see you next time, BookTube, thank you, have a great afternoon, and stay safe.